transferring your assets can seem intimidating, and many years ago, it was a hassle, I'm not gonna lie to you. But today, we're really lucky because it's really easy now. There's something called an ACATS transfer system. What this stands for is Automated Customer Account Transfer Service, and it works like this. Say you have a IRA at Fidelity, and you wanna move it to, let's say, one of our custodians like Altruist or Charles Schwab. What we do is we open up that new account, and on Fidelity, we click transfer. That's it. In about 5 to 7 business days, it's gonna take all of the stocks and bonds that you hold, nothing's gonna be sold, nothing is bought, and it just transfers all of those positions directly to the new company. Everything's invested the exact same way. And that also goes to the point where if you have an account and you're worried about transferring because of those tax implications, you don't have to worry because, like I said, nothing gets sold. If you have a brokerage account and you have $1 that you put in and now it's going to $1,000, when you transfer it to the new company, nothing gets sold. The same cost basis is still locked in. The only difference now is who actually holds the stock itself. So you're just moving the stocks moving from that company, and that same stock is being transferred over here. Good example, I had a client that owned Apple stock a couple years ago, and it's grown quite a bit, and they were worried about a tax consequence of moving it over. So that system, it's gonna take that Apple stock, and like I said, it's gonna move that over to the new company. This used to be a big hassle. This used to be the reason I know that a lot of people wouldn't change advisors because of the paperwork involved, but now it's really easy and it's streamlined. It takes about a week in terms of transferring all of your accounts entirely. And our team, we're experts in this process. We will make sure that everything gets taken care of for you and that you don't ever have to worry about the paperwork and the logistics and any of that. We handle that. And for whatever reason you don't actually can use that ACAT system, we understand all of the ways to make sure that these funds transfer the right way. I know that it's still generally a difficult thing to do to transfer your assets because you might have been with a custodian for a very long time. Maybe you've been with Vanguard for 30 years and the idea of transferring these assets to a new custodian seems odd. But the reality is it works the exact same way. The only difference is where you log in to see your account. And here's the important part. We don't make a single change once we have the assets until you give us the green light. Based on our decisions on how you should be invested, what's the tax strategy, how much income you want, until you sign off on the plan and understand exactly what we're going to do, nothing changes until we get your permission first.